Hey everybody, this is SpineTix Pressing, and again we've got three amazing Spider-Man covers focusing on, and in this installment we're going to be looking at one of them and doing a clean and press, so stay tuned. Alright, let's start with the makeup pad. Let's get some magazine size. Let's go with a magazine size backer board. Give the book, the cover, a little bit more stability while we work on this. There we go. So I'm going to kind of work in this area. Let's try to get some of the dirt out of this yellow area. I'm going to use my dry cleaning pad. Very light pressure on this. We don't want any removal of the yellow. Yellow is very easy to remove, in my opinion. So I'm just kind of dabbing it in there, trying to get a little bit of friction with the eraser shavings. And again, I'm just going to focus on the yellow. Alright, so I'm just going to do a quick evaluation. I think the biggest issues right now for me are the whites here, the whites there, and then across the Spider-Man. Amazing doesn't look too bad. Comics Code and Authority doesn't look too bad, but there is this I'm not sure what it is, but it's kind of this darkness. Maybe it could be rubbed from this other dark black that it's around the lettering, but that lettering doesn't look so hot. So, alright. So I'm looking at, again, trying to evaluate the yellows. I like this improved noticeably to me. Let's see, are we dealing with just, yeah, there's one of these little ads on the other side. And I think sometimes, yep. Gotta be careful, you don't want to get too distracted by those ads just have a tendency to kind of get through or peek through the page. So I feel like this is a little dirty down in this area, so I'm going to work on it a little bit more with the eraser shavings. Kind of working at it in a circular motion. I'm going to try the eraser shavings in the whites here. Under escape impossible. So let's see what we got. Let's see if this improves it at all. Just want to get a little bit of that, any little muck or dirt that's in there, and out. Very light pressure. Yeah, I feel like that helped the book a little bit. Still want to go over that though, I believe, with my white eraser. Alright, let's put this bad boy down. Let's flip it around. Get a little bit of these eraser shavings to work for me up here. And I think what I'm seeing is, I'm seeing some of the print coming through the cover a little bit on the other side. And so I just want to try to minimize that. See if this Alright, so now I'm going to go with my, oh, what is this? This is an Absorine eraser. And just going to kind of go over, I like going over the colors with this. I feel like this removes some of the dirt in with the colors. It doesn't remove much color, but I do not advise you really putting a lot of pressure with this. I really feel this has improved the green. The green looks much better, much brighter. Let's flip this bad boy over. I'm feeling pretty good about the front cover. I think the last thing I'd like to do is hit some of the whites with the white eraser. So I'm gonna go to the back and work on the back a little bit. So now I'm ready to go over some of my white areas with my white eraser, and you can see here I need to do a little bit of cleanup on this eraser. So what I'll usually do is take my Absorine sponge and just kind of run the eraser tip over it. It looks great. Now I have seen some people cut, kind of cut the white eraser tip at an angle, and they feel like that gets you a little bit more surface area. I like to keep the rounded tip, so I think it's just personal preference, whatever works for you, but I think both methods are effective. So again, I'm going to go over the whites in the Escape Impossible box. Just try to hit it with my little white eraser, pick up any little dirt or markings that could be hiding here. Much improved. Big time. All right, let's gently bring it around here. I'm going to work on this little section here. Now I'm going to work on the Spider-Man logo, and see if we can get it over here. Going to work this way, hit the trademark, the comment code authority, and then back this way. So I'm sure I've got everything. front side we're finished with. All right, so I think this book is pretty much ready to go, ready to be pressed. So I've got the book ready to go for pressing. I've got my heat sensitive parchment paper between the aluminum sheet and the back cover. I've got a backer board behind the back cover, one in the centerfold next to the staples, and then one inside the top cover. Now I've got a clamshell press, so I've got the book with the spine closest to the outside of the press. The press is going to run for 90 seconds or 15 minutes at 160 degrees. So I'm going to turn off the camera now. I'm going to put down my heat sensitive paper and then my last metal sheet. And when this is all done after 15 minutes, I'm going to let the book sit in the press for many hours. And then hopefully we'll have a finished product. All right, so now we're going to take the book out of the press, and it's been in the press for 18 hours, and we're going to move it to a cold press so that the press is freed up. What I like to do to clean off my cold press is to use an unscented Swiffer sheet. They work fantastic for getting any little pieces of dust and dirt off a surface. So I'm just going to handle it by the cardboard and make the transfer. I'm going to put it like this so it's a little bit easier for us to see. And I'll do some zoom ins here a little bit. Here goes my glass sheet. And I'm going to let it sit in the press for just a little bit, for a few more hours, while I free up the hot press to work on another book. But all in all, it looks great. I see just a couple issues right in this area. Might need to do a little tack iron work and then repress it. But the surface of the book looks great. Edges look really good, really tight. I'm really happy with the press process so far with this book. A little bit of work on my on this book with my tack iron, front and back cover, and I actually put it through the press 2 more times. So here is the moment of truth. We're going to take it out of the press and put it out for some before and after comparison photos. So here we go. So here it is. Really ecstatic with the way this book came out after the press, especially this area right here in the upper left thigh of Spider-Man. I spent so much time working on this little area, trying to get out some of the little creases, and I am just so pleased with the way this turned out. It turned out great. So this Project ASM 65 came out great. I'm just so happy. The back looks incredible. High gloss, color looks beautiful. Here are some other photos. If you liked this video, if you like other cleaning and pressing videos, check out some of my links here and check out some of my other content. So if you liked it, please give me a like and a subscribe, and thanks for watching.